Hello everyone. Hey, so I'm Sheet Patel. I'm a PM with Excel team, and with me today is Ingeborg, who is an Excel MVP. Today we will have a theater session on Excel Online. So before we get started, how many of you have used Excel Online yet? That's great. So in today's session, we will give you a quick introduction to Excel Online, how it's great to collaborate using Excel Online, as well as some of the new and upcoming capability which we have introduced in Excel Online. The best thing about Excel Online is that you can access it anywhere, wherever you are, whether you are on a PC, you are on a Mac, whatever browser you are using, Edge, Chrome, Firefox, Safari, and you have the same familiar user interface which you see in your desktop application over there. So it's very easy to get started with it, and you can have a seamless transition to desktop for any of the heavy workloads that you want to do. So as you can see over here, this is a preview of the Excel Online, right? It has the same familiar user interface that you see, and the number 2 indicates the button using which you can easily translate to the desktop version. The same file will directly open over there, and you can start working in the desktop version. And number 3 is indicating the list of collaborators. So if you are working with a lot of people over there, it shows who all you are working with you in that same file at that time. Let's go to more details around how it's really good to collaborate using Excel Online. So get started. You need to share your file which you have in OneDrive with anyone whom you wish to collaborate with. You have an option to directly share that file with any person by adding their email address over here, or you can simply copy a link and give it to them via other channels. If you are directly sharing a link, you have an option to determine who all will that link will work with, as well as to set permissions, whether that person should only be able to edit the file or should he be only be able to read the file using this option over here. When you are working with other people in Excel Online, you will see color indicators within the spreadsheet indicating where the other people are present, as well as in the top right corner you have the collaborators list which tells you who all are and where they are working. If they are working in different sheets, which cell they are currently present on, you can see all of that in the collaborators list. Also, coming soon is a new functionality where you can have threaded comments as well as at mentions. This helps you to have conversations within the spreadsheet itself, as well as you can draw attention of your other people to a specific part of the cell by at mentioning them. They get an email with a deep link which allows them to directly get to that segment of the file when they click on the link. So let's have a quick demo of all of this. You all should be seeing the screen, which is the office.com landing page. To get started, simply go to office.com, sign in with your account, and you should be over here. All of the online apps are accessible through here. You can click on the Excel app to get the Excel section. At the top, you get all of the templates for Excel file as well as an option to create a new workbook. You will be seeing a recommended list of files based on our recommendation engine, as well as over here you will see the MRU, that is the most recently used file list over here. You can find your pinned documents. You can find what files have been shared with you by going to this tab. And if you have a file which is there on your desktop and you want to start using it in Excel Online, then you simply choose this option for upload and open, click on it. Select which file you want to work with. Like for example, I will choose the Controso Financial Reporting file. And the file will immediately open up over here. So like I said, you have your same familiar user interface over here. You have the ribbon. You have your quick aggregate showing in the status bar at the bottom over here, and you have your sheet tabs and everything ready. So One of the new things which we have introducing this time is the simplified ribbon. This is the new ribbon which you will be seeing across all Word, Excel and PowerPoint apps, and it is a lot more neater. It gives you more screen space, and a lot of options. If some of the options might be hidden inside the triple dot action, you can explore them over here. You have the insert capability which you were in the standard ribbon, and if in the beginning, if you want to switch back to the original ribbon, then we have the toggle button over here at the start, which you can use to go back. Let's go to the second demo of how sharing works. This is an analysis file which Pradeep has. He wants to share this file with his manager so he can open and use it anywhere, wherever he is. Starting with, I will just click on the share button over here. Then these are the options which you get for specifying that who will the link work for, right? The first option will make the link work for anyone. The second option will limit it to only work for people who is in the organization for Pradeep. The third option limits the access to people to whom Pradeep has already shared that file earlier. And the fourth option is specific people, which is exactly whom Pradeep is sharing with right now. Right now, because he just wants to share it with his manager, we select the specific people option. The other setting is whether you want to allow editing, or if you uncheck it, it will only give read-only access to that file. The other person will not be able to edit that file. And right now, we want to maintain editing access. We keep that. We say apply. We choose Nestor Wipe from the account over here, and we hit send. Let's switch to Nestor Wike's account, go over there, and we open his mailbox. As you can see over here, he has received a mail from Pradeep Gupta with the link to that file, and over here it clearly says that this link only works for direct recipients for this message. This is because we chose a specific people option, which will limit that this link over here will only work for Nestor and it will not work for anyone else if shared further. Oops. Because that file was shared with Nestor, he will also be able to see it in the shared with me tab over here and open it using there. In Excel Online, Nestor can see that entire file. He can use the slicer to play around with the data. He can see the pivot table, he can sort it as he wants to, and he can get started wherever he is. The next example that we have is related to at mentions, right? This is a file over here which Pradeep has with the data which is from 2011 to 2016. He wants Nestor to add the latest data for 2017. Simply goes insert, say new comment, right, add Nestor. It comes in the suggestion over here because he is in his company. He says these 8 with 2017 data. When you do that, this file is right now only accessible by Pradeep. Nestor still does not have access to this file. Hence, we prompt him that do you want to grant access to Nestor for this file. When you say share and notify this file, Nestor will be given access to this file and he will receive the email notification for the at mention. Let's switch back to Nestor. Refresh the mailbox once. Conference Wi-Fi. Seems like the Wi-Fi is a bit slow, but to show the scenario, yeah, here you go. So it says that Pradeep Gupta ad mentioned you. It has the link to that file over here. when you click on it. The file will open up with a focus on the place where you have been mentioned, the comments will be visible. He will see that Pradeep Gupta is saying that can you please update this with 2017 data. And that's it. If we go back to Pradeep's account, and we open that file. And all of those changes are over here for him to. And as you can see over here, it says Nestor Valk is also editing this file, and this blue colored icon over here is showing where he is. If we move the selection over here, the same presence will be shown over here. So you can know where your other co-authors are working live at any point of time. You can click inside of it and see the name of the person who is present over there, who that color is indicating to, or you can also see it over here. Next, Ingeborg will show you some of the new functionality which was introduced.
Open the right file for me. Yeah. Oh. Hello, I hope everyone can understand me, I guess yes. Thanks for coming here today. I would like to show you a few things that you can now set up with Excel Online that previously you could only set up in a desktop and use it in Excel Online, but now there are two things specifically that you can now create in Excel Online, and that is data validation and pivot tables. Let's have a look at data validation. So here is data validation already set up in this cell, and it's using the list option fed by the first column of this table. And this, to be able to use this, is not new, but what is new is that you can now set it up, and I'll show you from scratch how to do that. So I'm going to select this cell and go on the data ribbon and go and select to the end here where it says data validation. And you see the dialog here is the familiar dialog that you all know from the desktop interface. And I can select that I want a list data validation, for example, and click that the source should be this range here. And I can also set an error alert if an invalid value is selected. Oh, come on, let me get my glasses on. So please pick an item from the list, and then OK. And now I have this data validation list set up, and I can select, for instance, Michael Flynn, or I can just delete the item. I can copy the data validation down by just dragging the fill handle down, and it will also apply to the cells that I copied down. And if I try and type something manually and put it in, it'll come with the error message that I just defined. Please pick an item from the list. I can be more specific there if I want to. It's just to show you that this is working as exactly as in Excel for desktop. Right? I see you guys are wrapped. The next thing I want to show you is how to insert a pivot table, and you do it just like you do it on the desktop. So you have your cell somewhere in, if we want to start with an Excel table object, then you just have a cell inside the Excel table object and click Insert Pivot Table, Insert Ribbon Pivot Table, and click here. If it is a contiguous range of data, Excel will try and put the bounds around that and say, I found this table here, is this what you want to use? And then, yes, this is what I want to use. And here you find the familiar interface with the pivot table fields, and you can drag the field list, drag the fields from the field list. Here, for instance, I drag geo into rows and lifetime total into values. And here I see my pivot table all working as expected. I have the filters and the sort options I can use. It's just like in Excel for desktop. And I can also hide the field list if I don't want to see it anymore, and work with a pivot table just as I'm used to in Excel for desktop. What was it?
Yep. So these are some of the new functionality which we have added over here. Now that you can insert pivot table in Excel Online, you can begin your data analysis right over there. Interactivity in pivot table has been there for a while, but now you can even insert them. We have added a lot of other functionality which you can see over here. You have more contextual menus option, insert cut cells, insert copied cell, all of those are available. There are improvements in copy paste. You can now duplicate sheets, and you have sheet type coloring. You saw data validation. Conditional formatting rules have also been added in the past. You can insert image or pictures from desktop now, as well as pivot tables. And apart from this, any of the new functionality which you see coming up in desktop is also coming to, it will also come to Excel Online, like the modern comments and at mentions, ideas, data selector for stocks, and all of that, which you might have seen in the What's New in Excel session earlier. Great. So we have a user voice community which you can go to and suggest any features that you want. You can upvote functionality over there to tell us that what is the key functionality which you need over there. There is a section for Excel Online over there. We also have an active tech community. The link for it is over here. This presentation will be made available to you. You can go from over there. And there is a lot of other resources available over here. We have one more session coming up today. And there are other sessions which we've been showing throughout the week, which you will be able to access online later on. This is a list of that. And thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much.